Okay, y'all, now we're doing my great old Gemini. What's up, Gemini? Let's see what's going down with you in the category of what's hidden that you need to know. What's going down in the situation? What do we need energy we need to talk about today? So what's going down? We have something about a new phase, rekindling and renewed. Somebody's going through renewed growth and new phase in their life. So someone is going through a new growth and under the Phoenix risings, and they're getting renewed. What else is going on, Gemini, with you in the energy world? Okay, there's some conflict. Somebody feels conflicted, hot and cold. They feel like they've conflicted. Somebody's feeling conflicted. They're feeling hot and cold about things and decisions that they've been making because they've been going through some karma. See, there's a Gemini that's going through some karma for the things that they done. So someone's going through some karma right now. What else is going on? So somebody got karma going on, allegedly. Also, we have, because they were chasing thrills and excitement, so we got them some karma. And just Gemini was all in that. I want to get them thrills. I want that excitement. So they got that excitement all right. What else is this person was chasing thrills and excitement, allegedly. You or somebody you know. And see, they didn't have no boundaries. They wasn't setting clear boundaries of what they should have been doing when they were partying. What else? They didn't have no boundaries. Now this person wants to come and apologize for something, wants forgiveness for something, because they took something too far, allegedly, and they're going down memory lane and looking at things, sunglasses, and then watching, looking, and stalking you, because they're going down memory lanes. And somebody says cutting the cord separates and stopping the pattern. Somebody says they want insane passion they have for this person, but they know they the dragonfly, lighthearted, and this person was a lighthearted part, and things coming to light. Things are going to be coming to light about things that were done in the dark. So what's done in the dark come to the light, baby. So let's see what's getting pulled out for you that we need to talk. So something's coming to the light that was in the dark. So let's see. What else is the message here on this board? What else we need to know? What's coming to the light that was in the dark, spirit? What's coming to the light that was in the dark that Gemini didn't want to have come out? What's coming in the light and it's coming from the dark and coming to the light? What's coming out? Okay. That someone they are allegedly a reptilian hybrid. Somebody's a reptile. In other words, they're a hybrid. If you don't know, allegedly, I'm not going to talk about it. They run among us. So somebody is a reptile energy. In other words, because they're reptile, they have DNA with the reptiles. In other words, reptilian, allegedly. If you don't know, I'm not going to talk much about it because people don't like to hear the myth. It says this person took out family loans, allegedly in the past in someone's name, and they were doing blood rituals, but they have reptile blood. They're reptilian hybrid, so they was doing these magic spells with the reptile and making fork projects. So somebody actually was a reptile on this planet because they sold their soul, allegedly, to these reptiles, allegedly. Somebody named Jeffrey Dean, age 58, born April 22nd, 1966. This is a star. That could something to do with this. Johnny Depp, age 61 year, born June 9th, 1963. Johnny Depp. There's some people here that was doing fork projects, and that could be their birthday, or some celebrities was involved in this too. But as you know, nothing on somebody. Okay, there's celebrities doing. Somebody had 14 in their birthday in the past. They was doing this too. See, the police is here, allegedly. Something about I hurt so bad inside and outside. Somebody hurt so bad inside and outside. See, somebody is a single person. No more will you make me sick from this black magic. See, someone was doing black magic on somebody, allegedly. Gemini, they were doing on this. It's a sad case. You putting sex magic on your parent, family, and friend. See, someone was doing this to their families and friends. They were doing it. Someone in Georgia was doing this. There was somebody that lived in Georgia that was doing this. And somebody's a pastor that's involved in this too, allegedly. But nothing to worry about. Stay cool, because it's going to be all resolved. They're going to fix it, the angels. It says peace comes when you let go of what you can't control. So let go of things that you can't control, because your co-workers tried to take you out too. There were some co-workers that you worked in the same thing. They were trying to kill you because of they were trying to do it. See, they are trying to get rid of you before you go to court. They were doing this in the past to you a lot, but they didn't want you to go to court and tell on them, because they were doing spell work on you, on your job, and your co-workers was involved. I guess it was an hater club. You got these hater clubs. Everybody can be haters, but I don't know what you're being hated for, and you're a reptilian anyway. Somebody's a reptile that's doing this, and they don't want nobody to know, but they got reptilian in them, and they ain't walking right. See, there's some names involved in this. They could be in this they could be in this situation. I'm gonna put it up there so you can see that they know what's up. See, there's magical blessings. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairies' blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. See, they wanted you to be unbalanced. They wanted the earth angel, some earth angel, to be unbalanced, because that's the balance card, is an earth angel. And there was a bad judge or man in the past that had something to do with it. Somebody said Ted. My grandpa was saying some bad judge had something to do with it. My grandpa was telling me. Someone named Charlotte was involved in it too. Someone named Charlotte. See, changes are coming for that, but this grandpa Ted is saying there's going to be changes in your life. Something about Social Security. Something's going to happen. And plus, they didn't think that plus in the past. See, somebody had a red car. Their car is red that's involved in this. Someone named Oprah, allegedly. Somebody gets a D-bag, allegedly. Somebody named Oprah, allegedly, in ten purposes, they get a D-bag. A tag is coming for the magic spells that Oprah, that put on you. Oprah put magic spells on you, allegedly said, because the devil child sold their soul to the devil. See, this person sold their soul to the devil, so, that's why the devil coming to pick that A up. See, the storms are going to be bad on that, allegedly, too. So, somebody that was sold their soul, they getting a body bag because they was doing magic on somebody, allegedly. They were all in on it. See, they was trying to abuse you, but it didn't work, allegedly. They was doing mental abuse. These people is reptilians anyway, allegedly. Believe it or not, they're reptiles. A lot of these so-called celebrities, allegedly, they have reptilian blood, and they've been switched out. A lot of them been switched out. That's why if you see something about never giving up, angels are helping you. I'm going to make you understand something real quick. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it at that. See, when you sign your soul, allegedly, this is how it works. When they sign their soul over to these aliens, allegedly, because they want the money or whatever, woo-to-woo, and this is allegedly, they sell their soul. And so what they do is, after a certain time, they go and they be sacrificed, allegedly, to these aliens, and they get people to come in, and they try to get energy to keep them on this planet and keep them alive, because they have to have energy to stay here. These reptiles, allegedly. It's called selling this fame and fortune. But the person, what they're not telling you, something like with Diddy case, allegedly, entertainment purpose, they was like, why was the sex so severe when they were messing with them? Because a lot of them don't want to tell you that a lot of they were sleeping with these people, and they, you know how they say they slept with angels and all that. But this person, they was reptiles messing with these celebrities, and they took over their vessels, allegedly, because they sold to them. They sold their soul. That was part of it, and they got to use it. They put the entity inside because they are greedy, and after so long you run, they sell you out. In other words, you got to go. They gonna collect your body because they need it, because it's only temporarily, allegedly. That's what Diddy did that made everybody allegedly so severe when it was sex, and why it hurt so bad to these people, because they were actually sleeping with reptilians, allegedly. That's what the other thing they're not telling you, allegedly. See, they're not telling that on the case, what made Diddy so powerful, because it's a reptile involved. So these people, they don't tell everything, because they can't, because they know if they swore something, they'll come and get you, allegedly. But I'm just letting you know, ain't no beef with you reptiles. Y'all know I know who you are. You elites, you make hybrids. You blend in just like the angels. When we was in before we came over, he was breeding with humans. And whether y'all want to believe that's allegedly, nobody wants to believe the truth, but it'll come out in the end. But that's what made it so bad, and now they're doing their karma because they were sleeping with actually real live aliens. That's what they're not telling you, to sell their soul for that money. Like, share, and subscribe.